Okay, so I have some of the decals on there now. You can see it has the main rail link decal on there. And laying decals over ribs is pretty difficult. And I do have some clear here, clear flat matte. You might want to use this kind of stuff to spray over your decals, and also I use micro scale, micro flat to flatten out the decals so they don't look too shiny. I haven't used it on some of my other cars yet, but when I get my airbrush situation figured out and mastered. Every time I master an airbrush, I break it and end up needing to get another one. So right now I have an option here. I have an option for the bigger logo or the smaller logo. I'm going to go for the bigger one since the patch is so big. This one will probably be the hardest decal because I have to go over the ribs without breaking the picture up. So I just simply cut them out. Cut them a little better than that. And after I lay them on the model, I leave it kind of wet. Oops. I leave it kind of wet at first because I like to be able to move it around and position it where I want it before I actually soak the water out of it with a rag. Also, I use vinegar. I got a big jug of vinegar here. The vinegar is what you'll see in this little jar. I like to rub on the decals because it helps to the decal to bond to the model. So just dab around the decal and let it soak in. I've actually already used the vinegar on the big railing decal itself, but I'll use a little bit more. Just wait for that to soak in a little bit, and then I dab it off with the rag. It says on the instructions to wait about 3 minutes for the decals in the water. It's probably a good idea. The longer you wait, the softer they get, and they actually can fall apart pretty easily, actually. So I dab off the excess vinegar. Now I'm going to put some vinegar on the patch because I'm going to put the decal on the patch, and I want the vinegar to be under the decal, so it actually starts to melt to the model. Upside down, I think. So I'll put the decal on there. And reposition it where I want it. So I push it onto the model and dab the vinegar and the water all out at the same time. And it adheres pretty well. Okay, so I'm going to cut out a couple more decals and put them on, and then I'll show you that. Okay, you guys, so here is the freight car after a couple more decals are put on. I'm not going to go ape crazy with the decals because I'm going to weather and graffiti the heck out of this thing. If you turn it to the side, you might be able to see that the decals are pretty shiny still. So I'm going to go ahead and go clear coat it right now. And you know, this has worked in the past, so it better work again. If it doesn't, you're going to see a blooper right here on my channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear coat this. I'm going to fix the lettering on the white on the top because this one still says what? Denver Rio Grande Western. And you know, I have some decals on the sheet, little tiny ones that say MRL. So I'm going to change that. And yeah, I'm going to finish hand weathering it since I can't really do much with my airbrush right now. Well, it went on pretty thick. I hope it actually blends in a little bit, but once it dries down, it'll be a lot better. I'm just worried about it eating the decal, or you know, any of the decals actually. But when it dries, I'll have you take a look at it. Alright, you guys, so here's not the finished project, but pretty darn close. I don't like how the trucks are sitting on this one side, so I'll probably fix that. Oh, I'll definitely fix that. I gotta put some MU cables on it and actually do the other side of the car because I only did one side. So I just wanted to basically show you how it would look. I got my old SD9 out here, Proto 2000, custom painted and decaled, of course. It's alright, it came out okay. It's not perfect, but you know, it is what it is. I had no use really for Denver and Rio Grande boxcar, and I like these Rail-Link 50-foot high cubes, but they are kind of hard to find actually. So I painted and decaled and weathered my own. I'll be finishing up the other car, and I may post pictures of it. It'll probably be dirtier than this one, I imagine, because I like dirty, nasty, greasy, grimy freight cars. They're pretty cool. So let me know what you think, and I'll get back to you. See you guys, and take care.